A Satoshi rumor you need to hear about. What about RLUSD on XRPL? We're going to talk about some zeros. We're also going to talk price action. Why? Because are we in the friend zone or you think we're going to be pumping? What about an article related to volume of XRP? But you know what we're going to do? We're going to debunk it because it's a piece of crap article. Yeah, they're trying to shill you the same BS, but we're going to cut through it. And I'm going to show you how.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
And take a look at this chart. Does this look like a healthy chart or does this look like a pumperoni and dumperoni? I've got the name covered up so you don't know who it is. Let me know in the comments down below. But before we get into the crypto news, like RLUSD, that's right, baby. We're going to talk about the Ripple ecosystem. Your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning in the next video. Brandon G says, love your channel. We, the people, are fed up with the overpromise and underdeliver BS. Tired of the 5-cent pumps and 3 days later a 15-cent dump. How does this make anyone excited anymore? So many overnight pumps coming that ain't happening yet. I'm so tired of all the channels calling for the, oh, we're going to hit $8 by next weekend bullshit. I'm tired of it too. That's why I bring you the news. Good, bad, happy, or sad. And we're going to debunk another bullshit article. Are y'all ready to have some fun? Aye, aye, Captain. Are you ready? Aye, aye, Captain. So, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Well, SpongeBob does. I don't. I live in a house. But Alex Chernard dropping support on the channel. Thank you, Alex from Canada says, you are solid, my friend. Solid. Thank you for bringing relevant news and weeding out the crap for us. This made you my #1 most watched YouTube channel. Well, thank you for the compliment. That's very nice of you. Now get out of here and make your wife feel like a queen. That's exactly what I did. I treated my wife to a fancy smancy brunch this afternoon. I can't drink, but my wife can. So you know what I did? I bought her a whole pitcher of mimosas. Mom got drunk. I still have to be good. I got a follow-up appointment on Tuesday. Hopefully they give me some good news. I'm still having some complications. It fucking sucks, man. Alan McMaster says, good morning, fam. Staying patient and trusting my investments. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Alan. And thank you for all the compliments, too, kind sir. Ready? Bitcoin's in 109,223. ETH is 2566. XP at 235. Well, BNB's at 678. Sol 177. Now the market's just fucking holding, all right? All right, let's talk about it. Crypto market shed over $100 billion after Trump's latest tariff threats. For real. You ever want to create shrinkage in the market? Just mention that T word. We're talking about BTC pulling back, but BTC held most of the gains. The altcoin markets, though, have really been pounded the hardest. BTC got to 111,000, is sitting at 109. But the altcoins have been beaten down the most. ETH slipped by 5%. You got XRP sliding down by even more. Overall, the total crypto market has lost over $100 billion. Holy crap, girlfriend. Let's hope we don't have any more tariff shakeouts. I'm hoping the news is going to be calm through Memorial Day. Now, next week, though, that's a different story. Because is the EU going to snap back? Is Trump going to repeal it? I doubt that. But let's hope we get some news with the tariffs. Now, is Pi Network founder Nicholas Kokalis the real Satoshi Nakamoto? No. No. A Coinbase executive also believes that Kraken might hold information about Satoshi's identity because their research suggests a connection between Satoshi-linked wallets and Cavrix, a Canadian exchange acquired by Kraken. It's not a coincidence, but precision. While the community awaits a Binance listing overseas to boost Pi Network's visibility, the analyst is thinking even bigger. He believes that once Pi launches on Coinbase, the US will become a major driver of Pi. But guess what? Satoshi is not the founder of Pi Network. That has been debunked. And that chart I showed you in the beginning, that's Pi's chart. Pumperoni, dumperoni. That's right, girlfriend. That chart looks nasty AF. Yeah, I just thought I had to do it to you this Saturday. Ripple's RLUSD It's 244 million market cap across XRPL and Ethereum. Remember, RLUSD is on ETH and XRPL. Ripple's USD pegged stablecoin RLUSD closed Q1 with a combined market cap of 244 million. Where are they at right now? Well, let's take a look, friends. Where is it? It's right here with 310 million. So they are gaining right behind Frax that has 314 million. Let's keep learning. On XRPL alone, RLUSD has reached a market cap of 42 million. So you know what that means, right? The majority of RLUSD is on whose chain? ETH's chain. And that's kind of a weird one for you, isn't it? Now, look at RLUSD. We're going to click on it right here. What is the volume over the last 24 hours? 47 million. Okay. How does that compare to one of the big boys out there like USDC for volume? 8.4 billion. Holy shit. So RLUSD has a way to go. But remember, RLUSD was just launched in December. Okay. So nothing too crazy. Now, let's keep learning. Here is how people are trying to screw you over. They try to misconstrue the facts a little bit. They try to inflate the fakeness for you. Faking the funk, right? XRP volume skyrockets on Coinbase with 1 billion surge. Whoa. 1 billion volume. Shut the fuck up. Because you know what they're not telling you? This 1 billion in volume happened in the last 7 days. According to CoinGlass data, the XRP USD trading pair in Coinbase recorded a significant 1.06 billion trading volume in the last 7 days. Let's get our trusty calculator up. 1.06 billion in volume. This is why you guys love the channel. Let's divide that bitch by 7 days. That gives us a daily volume of 151 million. Let's go to XRP and we see that sucks fucking balls. Yeah, sucks freaking balls. That's nothing. That is jack shit. The daily volume for XRP right now is 2 billion in the last 24 hours. In fact, we've seen 3 to 4 billion in 24 hours with XRP. So again, what kind of article is this? It's an article making you think it's juicier than it really is. XRP volume skyrockets on Coinbase with $1 billion surge. And then they hide it right down here that 1 billion happened over the last week. When we do the math, we realize that the volume was only 150 million. And in fact, the Coinbase trading pair right now only has 98 million in the last 24 hours. So who's beating that? The Korean won pairing is beating that. The USDT pairing on Binance is beating that. So, girlfriend, you ain't faking us out at all, are you? In fact, AIA exchange volume is beating that. The Indo EX volume is beating that as well. So, another article out there making you think that it's juicier than it actually is. You know what this makes me think? This makes me think out there that there's a whole bunch of players trying to pump this bullshit up on fake news. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's either some whales out there, some institutions, or maybe it's some of those bullshit channels out there that are trying to get you to think that Elon's buying XRP and he's going to use X on X payments. Fucking dumb. All right, right now volume for crypto is down 38% to 105 billion last 24 hours. Altcoins are starting to get some shrinkage like a wang in the pool, 23 out of 100. Market cap sitting at 3.43 billion. Overall XRP prices, what in the friend zone aroni? Go to the 1 month chart and you see exactly what I'm talking about here. We pumped really nice to that 260. We took some profits. Then the tariff word was mentioned and it pushed us on down. I really wanted to hit around that 1.5, 1.7 billion for volume. And that's pretty close to where we're settling right now in the Memorial Day trading period. So overall, what's going on with the market? Again, you got people out there trying to make things are cooler than they are. Is the Pi Network founder, Nicholas Kokalis, the real Satoshi Nakamoto? Fuck no, he's not. This is bullshit. We know it's bullshit. But he's not Satoshi. Why do they do this? To make Pi Network seem better than it is. Why are they doing that? Because the chart looks like absolute dog shit. What's the volume for this? 164 million in the last 24 hours. Why did this article here say that? Ooh, XRP volume skyrockets on Coinbase with a $1 billion surge to make it look better than it is. Why do they do that? To fake the funk, to get you to think that something juicy is happening when it's not. Make sure that whenever you read these articles, you go through the juicy deets like I did and find out that this volume was over a 7-day period. So to the people writing these articles, you can go yourself because yes, Crypto with Klaus is bringing you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. I'm just glad we're holding our 230 price target going through the Memorial Day weekend. You know, I remember all the stories about Craig Wright being Satoshi. And then I remember all the stories about David being Satoshi and this person and this person and this person. And we always find out that it's not that person. And the problem I got here is that these protocols like Pi Network trying everything they can to make it sound like they're juicy and relevant, and they're not. Look at their chart. It sucks balls. And then you got these articles out there shooting big numbers out there. Ooh, skyrocketing 1 billion in volume. But it happened over the last week. Ooh. Like, for real, everyone, please look into the details of these articles. Pick apart the real versus fake crap. And pick apart the hidden statistics which actually give you the real numbers. Because yes, the real volume average on Coinbase was $151 million, which sucks balls. Because when you look at the Korean won pair, I want you to think of how big Los Estados Unidos is, right? The United States is, versus Korea. Pequeño. United States money, Korean money. But yet the Korean volume is monstrous compared to the United States. But ooh, they wrote that article out there to make you think, holy crap, FOMO. I'm gonna miss out, so I better jump on in. Because there's just tons of money in Coinbase and it's all bullshit. Right? Just like Arnold said in Predator, when he slams against Wood, he's like, bullshit, all of it, exactly. That's why you got me, because I bring in the news whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad. What about all those players out there that were like, yo, bro, CME futures? And I was like, look, it's not going to be good for price, it's going to be good for relevancy. And remember all those players out there? Oh, just wait when CME launches. Oh, this is going to be so juicy. And I was like, it's only going to be juicy for relevancy, that's it. And then what happened? That's right, girlfriends. That's why you hit subs to this channel. Because I don't try to fluff you. I don't whine you, dine you, 69 you. I don't give you the old reachy roundy while I bend you over and screw you. I give you the news, the facts, the juice. Oh, 1 billion in volume on Coinbase in a week. Right, ladies? Dude's telling you he's packing 9 inches of heat. Shows up with a 4-inch dong. Come on now. Choo-choo, bitches.